What you got?
No, I'm just going to say, what do you think of the game so far?
It's a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Definitely a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
I think finally the Tigers in this last series and this series are maybe trying to take what they gave them. And that's what they did last week, and I think that should be it, you know?
Yeah, in all truthfulness, I'm glad that LSU's moving the football, but, you know, it shouldn't have took this long.
You're right, but they had a good defense. It could have been 14 points for Texas at least.
So what's going?
They've had 15 plays inside the 4-yard line.
So it's now LSU 10, Texas 7. It's 3rd and goal, 1:54 left in the half. And is LSU going to score?
Sure. Yeah, we got to get 6.
Well, I think both teams have kind of shot themselves in the foot. It should be a little bit more points on the board, but LSU at this point right here with less than a minute and a half should have got 6. They may go for it, but I think they're going to be safe and conservative like they have been playing most of the first half and get the 3 points. I mean, Texas is giving them all they can handle. I don't say Texas is back. Texas has missed 14 points, if you ask me. So, I mean, second half is going to tell who's got the stamina. But, you know, LSU's going to wind up getting 3 right here.
All right, Jeff, what's your assessment of the game so far?
Just doesn't seem like the defense is getting a big push, getting a big pressure on the quarterback for Texas. So, not sure, but we're moving the ball, so happy to see that and getting some points.
All right, 10-4. LSU has just now kicked the field goal. It's 1:41 left in the half. This probably will do it for the half. It's 13-7. I think LSU will come out and put the hammer down, but give Texas a lot of credit. I don't think it would have been this close this early, so we'll see. All right, see y'all later. So, B, so look, so in all truthfulness, you know, the Tigers won. It wasn't pretty, but in all truthfulness, like what do you think, man?
I think the defense gave up a lot more points than I would have thought, but I also think that they played a lot of young freshmen, probably had hardly ever played before. But in the end, we pulled it out, and that's all that really matters, you know.
Yeah, I really
we would score over 40 points, you know. So
yeah, really and truthfully, I thought LSU made it a tad bit closer than what it should have been. But for the most part, dude, I liked what I saw from LSU. I think they're going somewhere. I really think they're going somewhere in the season. I definitely like Joe Burrow. I definitely think without Joe Burrow, this game wouldn't have been close as far as LSU's concerned.
I believe that true. I believe that. I think sometimes they hit a lull where they weren't taking what the defense was giving them. And then sometimes they would, and that's when they would move down the field. I don't know what the play calling or the thinking was on that. But, again, in the end, it doesn't really matter. 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we'll say, well, they're 4-0 or 5-0 or whatever. Yeah. So that's all that really matters.
Yeah, give Texas a lot of credit.
Yeah.
The Ellinger is the guy. He is the real deal.
Yeah.
And Texas did score 38 against LSU.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I can't believe they scored that many.
But LSU did cover the spread. So I will give LSU that, and I think LSU has something special working for them.
And I told you that quote earlier when we were off air that Tom Herman is like 38-2 on beating the spread. So now he's 38-3.
Right. 45-38 is your final. That's from B. We're going to catch you with some other crew. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you. No problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hey, I was at this game. Anyway. All right. What's your assessment of the LSU game that you saw?
The defense needs a lot of work. Gave up a lot of yards, too many yards. So it needs a lot more work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, give Texas a lot of credit. Ellinger is the real deal. You know, Ellinger is the guy that's going to get Texas to this so-called promised land. Don't get me wrong, but this is last year. But I must say that LSU's defense, they made the stops when they needed.
Yeah, well, they just gave up too many yards, too many pass interference calls. They need a lot more work. They can't let them get gave up too many first downs.
Yes, too many first downs, and I will say that. But overall, are you happy with the win? Are you happy with the win? It's top 10. It's on the road. It's against another conference. I mean, are you happy overall?
I am happy overall. I'm happy with the win. I'm happy with any win. So ready for next week, and then clean up our mistakes and bring on the SEC.
Yeah. All right, man. Another one from the Joe and Joe. So we'll see you in a little bit. See right here, right there. We're going to go ahead and close it out. Yeah. All right.
Can you see us in the dark?
Yeah, you can see us in the dark right here. All right, Joe, so your assessment of the game.
My assessment of the game, LSU won by, 45-38. They covered the spread. LSU, to me, when you say superior, come on, man. I mean, I've been to Superior Grill. That's good food. It has.
We ain't talking about Superior Grill, Miskin.
But you talk about superior team and all that stuff. What I heard, this, that, and the other. No, tonight they won the ball game. Okay, they played right into Texas played right into their hands a lot of times. I think Texas doesn't miss those early touchdowns, advantages and chances that they have. It's a different ball game. You lost by 7. You get that first touchdown that you muffed, you didn't catch right there in the end zone. That's 7 points already. Then we're talking overtime or talking extra, whatever, trying to get the win in. But I really think that LSU tonight proved that they can play anywhere tough on the road. And that was a good team that they did play. It was better than they played last week, and teams are going to get better. Texas is going to get better. But I'll tell you this, and I was just telling somebody in the party, that I don't think Alabama scores 38 points on them like Texas did tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I thought Texas played a great game.
Yeah.
I really did. I thought Texas played a great game.
Yep.
I really thought they shot themselves in the foot early.
Right.
And I think that Texas should have been in the position to have a better chance at winning the game down the stretch.
Correct.
But, in all truthfulness, they did score 38 points.
Right.
If that was my team and we lost, I'd be happy. But I really wouldn't be happy.
Well,
but and in all truthfulness, I think at this point, LSU is a playoff contender.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They are a playoff team.
I think
they're
right.
like this is it. This is their year.
They're right where they need to be.
And I don't care about LSU, and I definitely don't care about Texas.
Yeah.
But if you had to say which team has the best shot to make it to the playoffs, I think LSU.
Yeah, I mean they control their own destiny. They got to beat Alabama, or even if they lose Alabama may falter down the stripe, and you never know what they're going to do at the end. This was a great win. This was a class win against a good opponent on the road, and I think LSU proved that. That's going to be points down the line. When they do all that stuff, that's going to be stuff like that. But I tell you what, well, you play the upper echelon of the Big 12, SEC, you ought to know you're going to score a lot of points. It's been proven. Alabama, Oklahoma, Georgia,
I will say
Oklahoma, and Texas, and whoever else they played last year in Georgia.
Yes.
That was over 60 points scored in that game. Tonight, you got nearly 80 points scored in this one game.
I will say that. You're in the Big 12. You're on the road in the Big 12.
That's it.
It was 45-38.
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen an SEC?
Points.
When's the last time you seen an SEC game, regular season SEC game, go 45-38? I'm telling you, it don't happen.
Yeah, and
but the Big 12 scores a lot of points, and the SEC has defense and stuff like that. But you know what, dude? It all evens out on the field, and
that's it.
And the most LSU covered. But they just barely covered. I thought they'd have covered by good double digits. And, dude, give LSU all the credit in the world, but you got to give Texas a little bit of credit, too.
Yeah. So, it was a tough game to lose.
And I hate Texas. I hate Texas with the passion.
There you go.
Hate them, dude.
There you go.
But LSU wins 45-38. So we will see you
next week.
Wednesday, Thursday.
We'll
all right.
get back
we'll
to
see
some
y'all later.
topics and football.
Right. All right.
Peace.
All right. Bye.
Good night.